Hey everyone, it's Elliott, and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to compare two Gibson alternatives that I happen to own. A PRS S59 thin line, which is kind of like an SG, there's no maple cap or anything. It's very lightweight. And the Eastman Sb59, which is quite clearly like a Les Paul. There's some key differences to Eastman's take and PRS's take. PRS being a bit more modern, obviously, and you can see that probably the most in the headstock angle or lack thereof. And with Eastman, they have that same headstock break angle that Gibson has. Obviously, Gibson also doesn't use birds on their fretboard, but I think the headstock is maybe one of the bigger things. This also accidentally ends up being a Lawler humbucker pickup shootout, because when I got this guitar, I'd heard about Lawler a lot, and I was like, all right, let me give him a shot. And I put low wind Imperials in this guitar. And in the Eastman are custom wound Lawlers. How they're custom wound, I don't know. What makes them different, I don't know. But I know that they are custom. I'm not sure, but the fact that Eastman does do that break angle might explain the fact that the Eastman also fights me a little bit more. I don't want to say fights because both play very easily, but I can definitely hit that one a little harder. I don't know if it's the incredibly infinitesimal extra scale length on the Eastman, obviously 24.594 versus 24.75. I feel like when I put the same strings on, they stay pretty in tune almost immediately with the Eastman, and with the PRS, they kind of take a few hours of playing to, finally settle. Unless I use coated strings, like the Diodario XTs or Elixir NanoWebs or something. Then it's just, you put them on and it's fine. So just know if you're like me and you're still a little nervous about that headstock break angle, what if it falls, it's gonna snap or whatever, to just consider coated strings if you go with PRS. Well, the 594 series, if you want it in tune immediately and not an hour or two later. So let's hear these guitars. I'll be playing through my Fractal FM3 today, using twin reverb for clean and high-powered Tweed twin for everything gain. Pretty clear while still being fat on the neck pickup. Very clear, very responsive on the middle, and onto the bridge. Again, very responsive, very clear, not too bright, although this preset is, designed not to be ridiculously bright, despite being a twin reverb. And after some gain tones, we're mainly going to stay on the bridge pickups for this. Again, technically, I did dial this in for a warmer preset, but it has a really nice, wonderful fat sound. And yeah, I don't know, whatever it is, I'm into it. And now for the super thick lead tone. Again, it does the thing. It does the thing. Very, very easy to play, very enjoyable to play. I happen to really enjoy a lot of the sounds from this. It's very clear. Again, it's a S2594 thin line, so it has no maple cap, just like an SG. Plays very, very easily. Now let's check out that Eastman. So far in comparison to the PRS, these neck and middle positions feel a bit thicker, not necessarily bigger, but just definitely thicker, just like more. I haven't changed anything in the preset or any other kind of everything is the same, just like unplugging one, plugging in the other. This one is just more. Again, not necessarily like a bigger sound, but definitely like just beefier. I don't know. Thicker something. I'm not sure. But you know, if you have any opinions, please let me know in the comments. Now on to distorted. It certainly rocks. And now on to the super big fat pillow tone. So again, this Eastman just has a little bit more, which makes sense because this guitar is literally 2 pounds heavier than the PRS. So, you know, it makes sense. So there you have it. We heard both of them. I think they both sound really good, but I can understand how some people might gravitate toward one or the other, which is why I made this video. If you'd like to support the channel at all, please comment, like, etc. Check out the Patreon link in the description. So thanks very much for watching, and thanks for dropping by the channel. We're excited about guitar.